Buying clothes has never been easier. 80 billion items are manufactured every year.
We're putting too much product out there, most of that product ending up in landfill. The apparel industry has become one of the most polluting in the world. As an industry, we're creating product that people don't need by stimulating demand.
So-called fast fashion allows consumers to buy more, but they're wearing these garments less often and disposing of them at an unprecedented rate.
Because I post often on Instagram, there is a little bit of pressure to have a new outfit.
The fashion industry is the second largest polluter in the world behind the oil and gas industry. But I think that can change. All we have to do is start to design clothes to be recyclable at the end of their life. Being able to extend the life of a garment by even only 9 months reduces the waste and water impact that that garment has by 20 to 30%. The fashion industry is the perfect industry to experiment with and embrace change that could one day get us to the sustainable future we so desperately need.
Show me a piece of your heart, a piece of your love. I'm calling you up to get down, down, down. The way that we touch is never enough. Turning you up to get down, down. Show me a piece of your heart, a piece of your love. I'm calling you up to get down, down, down. The way that we touch is never enough. Turning you up to get down, down, down. Da 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 down, down, down.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Lakshmi B. Another round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen, for Lakshmi B. Mothers and daughter team, how good is that? And you're here to support your daughter tonight, is that correct?
Yes, yes, and I help her out wherever I can.
As a mother and a proud mother, how do you feel tonight seeing your daughter living her dream and doing something that she loves?
Oh, it's just amazing. Like I said, it's a dream come true, and she's worked very hard for many years.
Now, Lakshmi, let's share your journey, because your collection is actually quite interesting, and I have followed you for a while, and I'm really a big fan and a supporter of your brand. One is for the sustainability. Would you be able to share that with our listeners tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as some of you may or may not know, fast fashion is the second biggest contributor to the world's pollution after the oil industry, which is massive, and we all wear clothes. So one of our missions is to reverse that. So instead of just going out and buying another outfit, basically you can do simple things like re-wearing some of the stuff you already have, or what we've done here today. Everything that you see has been recycled from old fabric, vintage pieces from many years ago, and literal scrap fabric, like the dress that I'm wearing today.
So you're telling me that this dress is actually recycled material?
Completely recycled.
How amazing is that, ladies and gentlemen? Put your hands together. That's amazing information. You can't tell, right? You can't tell that's recycled. So the thing is, those placard, I know that the message is quite simple. It's about sustainability. It's about living within your means. So can you maybe share with our audience today some of the placard, some of the wordings?
Absolutely. So some of the main messages that came out is you've obviously got toxic landfill, which is a massive problem, killing the environment. And you've also got a lot of slave labour ties to some of the clothing. Even in some of our massive major department stores, there's a lot of unknown things that are going on in the industry. So it's always very important that you research what you're buying. And an amazing app that I've been using is the Good On You app. You type in any store, any brand, and it literally shows you how sustainable that label is.
Wow, that's pretty good. Let me ask your mom a question as well, because her dress is actually amazing. I love the colors. So is this also one of your masterpieces as well?
Yeah, this is all made from recycled materials and scrap materials.
So in terms of the hours, how long did it take you to put this dress and start from scratch?
Many hours.
Too many hours, right? So as a mother, I'm assuming that your daughter will come home one day and say, "Mom, I want to be a fashion designer." You probably tell her, think, "Are you crazy? What? You don't make money in fashion design." Is that correct?
No, she's always known since she was very little that she was going to do this.
It's also really good to see that parents support our fashion designers, because a lot of designers, they need the support from the community, and also they need the support from the mum and dad. And tonight we can truly see that you're very passionate about what your daughter do, and you support it 100%, and that's really good as well. So my question to our audience today, who believes in sustainability? Hands up. Yes? We all do? We all do? Maybe not enough? There's only 2% at the moment, you know. So one message for you now, like I know as a fashion designer, Lakshmi, dreams can come true. But can you share with our audience today the hardship to be a designer and get your brands out there?
Oh, as any designer would know, it's one of the toughest things that you can do, especially in a world like today. A lot of the boutique and one-off designers, you know, who are up and coming are struggling just because of the fast fashion. And for a lot of massive brands, it's not so much about the style, it's more about the business of it. So it's good to support your local designers, and you're not just helping them, you're helping your community as well, and your world.
Now, let's pretend that I'm a genie for today, right? And I will grant you one wish. What wish would that be?
One wish?
One wish is plenty, you know that.
It's going to sound kind of cheesy, but honestly, just peace. Just peace in the world. There's just so much going on right now, and we've seen so much happening in the news, and even in our own families, you know, we're all struggling with something. So just peace.
Oh, she should get an award for that, right, ladies and gentlemen. We should vote you for the Nobel Peace for 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Lakshmi and a wonderful moment.